Alright, so in the last stream, I found out that alright, convenient, crashed car. Damaged cars should disappear, this one didn't. If I was to leave, I had to look for the developer stack and remove the car manually, or look for a more direct way. Admin says, open window, enter data. No, get a hold of yourself. It's over. Ask about the car. I'm stuck here because of this car, could you? Admin says, oh yeah. She opened a window and did something quickly. Done. I'm going to go. Says I. Alright. Alright, so in the last stream, I found out that the character named Trepanator is actually a kid whose body died in the real world or realium, but his brain or her brain, I don't know, was saved, and her consciousness lived forever inside the virtual world. It was his friend or his accomplice, I don't know, who helped him save his brain in the real world. I forgot his name. I think his name is Paninsator or something like that. I forgot. Yeah, so Trepanator, his condition, his being is called Zoenet. Now I'm going to open the codex. I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm going to look just for Zoenet, assuming there is an entry about Zoenet. I know Diginets, but is there's okay, Zoenets. You know, Josh, I'm honestly frightened of Zoenets. You're, wait, how do you call it? A zoenitophobe. Come on, man. You're lying in a hospital. Your body is rotting. You're not capable of living on your own, and you've got a helmet stuck on your dome. And it never ends. You're online 24/7. I mean, it's sick. That's because they are sick, Josek. And you are forgetting about those who only have their brains. Now that's a real horror story. Nothing but a brain in a natrium, floating, hooked up to hundreds of wires, and you're stuck with this box at home, saying to your guests, meet my dad. Dad, say hello. But Dad is alive, online, and you're still forgetting about those who transferred their psyches to synthetic brains. To Rendans? Yes. Surprisingly, they seem the sanest of the bunch. A Rendan is aesthetically pleasing. It's not dripping with mucus. Josek, an organic brain doesn't drip either. But still, that Rendan is in a safe at the headquarters of Novatronics or Blue Whales Interactive, and the only thing it can do is surf the net. Wrong. You can place a safe in a Mubrium and walk around Realium like everyone else. I know about this. So Just to clarify, not only Zoenets can have Mobrium, a body, for them to do activities in reality, but Diginets, an artificially constructed psyche from the ground up, AI, can also be given Mobrium and walk in reality. Like everyone else, have you seen the looks people give these Mobriums? These robotic casings are a sensation in every district. But no, Josh, Zoenets are weird as hell. So you really are one. I really am what? A zoenotophobe. What the heck is this conversation? What the heck is this conversation? Global Affairs over tea. Host Josh Brooks. Guest Joseph Frankowski. Alright, this is the first time I came across the name of another company besides Blue Whales Interactive. What is Novatronics? This international tronic company created the Brahma game, perfectly recreating Realium, the world of Vishnu, a compromise between the needs of Zoenets, accustomed to Realium, and a reality offering them superpowers. Novatronics is also a maker of Mobriums and Rendans. Lately, the corporation has started closely cooperating with Blue Whales Interactive regarding the Pygmalion technology invented by Blue Whales Interactive. Multisensory Encyclopedia, 23rd edition. Yeah, I know this one. Okay, I'm going to read this one, then I'm going to go back to the game. Diginet. A Diginet is an artificial person who was never organic. A Diginet... Okay, never mind. I know all of this. From the other entries, Mobrium, Rendan, Pygmalion, etc. Alright, ethical discussion. There are questions on whether a random human being should have the right to simply pay for the procedure of creating another being, especially as the resulting creation can't initially live in Realium. Both BWI lawyers and Pygmalion supporters claim that no one asks copulating parents whether they have the right to create a new human being. Nevertheless, the stability of an adult psyche deprived of a childhood and the nature of the technology, which constitutes a trade secret of BWI, raises certain concerns, and the numbers of Diginet opponents are increasing. Diginets are often confused with Zoenets. Contrary to Diginets, Zoenets were, or still are, organic people. I'm assuming many of the Zoenets are people who are in coma, right? They are in coma, so they are given a chance to live a normal day-to-day life as a Zoenet. And Novatronics created a game called Brahma, which is based on Realium. Realium means reality. Interesting. Trepanator. Kill them all. Oh yeah, I forgot. Trepanator has the hots for me. He's looking at my butt. I'm not giving it away. Okay, I can unlock Sensory Surgeon. Mindfluencer. Cheater, what? There are many programs in your deck that help you solve problems in Virtualia. In games you don't struggle with opening locks, you bypass obstacles impervious to other players with your cheats. You con entire game systems, you cheat, alright? Alright, Glazier, you're well versed in both virtual and real technologies. You know where to look for power nodes, cables, and virtual developer stacks. You can open them, hack them, and change their settings. Alright, if I unlock Sensory Surgeon, I cannot unlock Glazier because I ran out of this green sociable skill point. Right? It requires 3. This one requires 1, so I need 4 green. I only have 3. What if I do this? If I unlock Cheater, I cannot unlock Sensory because I ran out of the red skill point. Okay, which one should I unlock? I'm trying to find a way if I can unlock 2 at the same time, but it seems impossible for now. So should I become a sensory surgeon, cheater, or glazier? I have a feeling maybe I should unlock sensory surgeon for now, right? You know the human body inside out. You can assess someone's health based on test results or just by talking to them. You know the dangers of using wrong equipment or chemicals for virtualia. The dead hold no secrets from you either. For you, one look is enough to know. Cheater, sensory surgeon, glazier. I think I'm going to unlock sensory surgeon, right? I will run out of green, but I only use 1 red and 1 creative skill point. This one only requires 1 green. This one requires no green, so I'm going to unlock this first. Hopefully, I can gather enough skill points to unlock these 2 in a short time, hopefully. For now, I'm going to unlock sensory surgeon. Alright, since I'm a sensory surgeon now, I think I'm going to use my skill to turn Mr. Unicorn back to human form. I'm curious what will happen. Turn him back into human. Being a unicorn is very dangerous for you. You can become impaired. Fortunately, I know my stuff. I'll turn you back into a human now. Mr. Unicorn says, I don't want that. Please let me be a unicorn, even just for a little longer. I saw panic appear in Mr. Unicorn's eyes. He bucked clumsily. Your brain is processing connections it wasn't made to process, and each moment severs more connections in your brain. You could become impaired. Understand? Mr. Unicorn says, please let me be a unicorn. I'll give you full access to all my data. No expert has had the chance to study a unicorn brain. You can study me, be the best. It was enticing. Nobody had studied a human brain in an animal skin. The experiment was too cruel. But if I didn't help him, he'd be paralyzed in Realium. Should I let him be happy in the Virtualium, but become paralyzed in the Realium? Or should I save him? Well, he's already a unicorn. Let's see what happens if he becomes a humano. Save him. Wabi Popo says, I know you see yourself as a horse now, but you're human. You'll remember in a moment. Using the code, Wabi Popo froze Mr. Unicorn's avatar and began to work. Reversing neurological changes is a delicate thing. I didn't want him experiencing PTSD because I was too quick with the change. I constructed precise code to search and slowly reverse all changes. He'd be human in a dozen hours or so. He would be a unicorn for a few more hours, but my software would restore the neural connections on the back end. Then his skin would change. Mr. Unicorn gazed at his hooves, concerned. They were still there. Mr. Unicorn says, Thank you. Thank you for reconsidering. Wait, what? I'm not reconsidering. I'm turning you back into human. Wabi Popo says, See you around. Mr. Unicorn neighed goodbye. Neigh! Something like that. Alright, time to go to the theater. Let's talk to Mia and Maya. Maya says, You bored, buddy? What do you want now? Let's talk to Ramon. Panin Sator's granddaughter. Well, I guess he's a woman in real life, but he's a man now, in this world. Ramon says, I'm getting used to seeing you around here. Wabi Popo says, I'd like to know more about your operations. I have some other questions. What is this? Theater door. I should have been able to open this door, but no matter how hard I tried, it wouldn't budge. Programmer Hackett open. Wait. Console says, Welcome to the house of pleasure. May your hunt be fruitful and your stay sensual. Yeah, I get the code from Umbra, right? Before I shot her. Not yet, fucker. Hey, what? Is this Mr. Unicorn's human form? I didn't recognize him at first. He stood still, tears welling up in his eyes. Mr. Unicorn says, I wanted to be a unicorn. Why did you do this to me? Wabi Popo says, If I didn't, you'd be impaired in Realium. Was that what you really truly wanted? Mr. Unicorn says, Yes. You think you can just decide how I should live my life? And who do you think you are? I was happy as a unicorn. I believed in magic. I can't even remember how to do the damn trick. Mr. Unicorn looked at me, despair plainly showing on his now familiar crossed eyes. Wabi Popo says, If it weren't for my code and turning you into a human, you wouldn't even be able to yell at me now. I learned not to expect thanks for good deeds a long time ago. At least I'd be able to look myself in the mirror. Oh, is he angry now? Come on, don't be angry. I saved your life. Oh, never mind. Alright, I see. Oh, what? Another scene? Oh shit, is this a bug? I can continue. Is this a bug now? Yeah, it's a bug. I can continue. Shit, alright. Load. Alright, I remember now. When I spoke with Umbra, there are two unlockable secrets. The first unlockable secret made her give me a direction to enter the theater from the back, which I assume from this alley. After I unlocked the second unlockable secret, she gave me a code to enter, which I assume a code that I used on the front door. So after I reload, should I use the back door or should I use the front door? Since okay, I think I'm going to use the front door because it's the leftmost unlockable secret. Alright, assuming it is more difficult to unlock. Alright, now I'm going to reload because I'm having a bug hampering, interfering with my progress. Like father, like son. So the theater is named like father, like son. Alright. What is this room? A room filled with coat hangers. Alright. Who is this? Oh, it's a cat? There's a huge cat. Wait. Oh. A programmed cat. This is someone wearing a pig mask. I see. Wait, oh, look at that. Is that Fredo? My goodness, is that Fredo? Am I seeing what I'm seeing? He's repeatedly stabbing a woman on the bed. Is this his fantasy that he enacted in Virtualium? stabbing a woman repeatedly. I'm assuming he's fucking the woman and stabbing the woman simultaneously. I remember I noticed when I was examining Fredo's body that his crotch area is bulging. So this is how he gets off. Fucking and stabbing. Interesting. Okay, this is the Jester, right? The admin told me about the Jester. The admin says the Jester is a consciousness that exists in the internet, on the internet. And since the development of Virtualium, this consciousness began to develop sentience. I'm assuming this is the Jester. Alright, go Fredo, go. Keep stabbing and fucking. Jester says, someone finally showed up. I may have been expecting it, but the feeling of surprise is so refreshing. A Gamedec. So, Mr. Haggis got scared, which was only a means to another end. Have a look at this. Yeah. You mean this? Right? That's Fredo, right? Jester says Fredo is completely stripped of his avatar skin. This is his own Realium self, carnal, sweaty. Fredo's a minor. He's killing a woman inside an adult game. Well, I'm assuming there's what happened in the Virtualium cannot kill you in the real world, right? Unless there's some way to kill someone in the Virtualium and also make them die in the Realium. Mock him, threaten him, mock him, keep calm. Yeah, why should I threaten him? Why should I mock him? Let's hear what he has to say. Keep calm and listen. Wawi Popo says, what do you want? Jester says, everything you see here is recorded from every possible angle. And if Haggis doesn't do what I'm asking, what? A blackmail. How does a blackmail work in the Virtualium? I mean, just because Fredo is killing an avatar in the Virtualium doesn't mean he's killing the actual person in the Realium, right? I mean, when I shot Umbra, the narration says that Umbra logged out. So when I shot Umbra, Umbra's avatar is dead, but Umbra's actual person in the Realium still alive. And I assume that what Fredo is doing to this avatar have no effect on the individual in the Realium. So how can a blackmail work in a situation like this unless Fredo is killing unless Fredo is actually killing someone in Realium? Jester says the footage with the boy's full name will be published all over the net. It will be titled Like Father, Like Son. Yeah, it might be embarrassing. So embarrassing, but Fredo doesn't actually kill someone in real life. Right? Ask what he wants from Haggis. I say, What exactly do you want from Mr. Haggis? Jester says, he knows exactly what I want, and it's not about money. He's got to do what I tell him, no more, no less. Alright. I say, what do you want from me? Jester says, just tell him to listen to orders and wait for further instructions. What if I refuse? You don't want to say no to me? Not unless you like jokes and value the truth. If so, then feel free to refuse. Alright, what options do I have? If I log out now, my investigation will be disrupted. Alright, I think each of these options will have consequences. I assume if I refuse, I can stay here and further investigate, but then this footage will be published. And Geoffrey Haggis and his son will be embarrassed by the footage. But if I agree and log out, I cannot continue with my investigation. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm a Gamedec, right? I was hired by Geoffrey Haggis to bring his son back from virtualium to reality. He didn't say anything else. He just wants me to bring him out. So, protecting Haggis's image in the public is not part of the mission, right? So I am not beholden to protect Geoffrey Haggis's public image. So, shit, I'm confused now. I'm torn. What should I do? Fucking shit. I don't know what to choose. Let the Haggis get embarrassed by the footage, but I can stay here and investigate further, or save their image, but my investigation stopped. Well, you know what? My job is only to get Fredo out. I have no obligation to investigate who this fucking Jester is. So yeah, I guess I'll just agree and log out. But I'm also curious. However, Geoffrey Haggis is a director of Blue Whales Interactive. He's a powerful man, influential, and have money, right? So if I protect his image, then he owes me. Maybe I can have good relations with him, assuming it has an impact on my game. Alright, let's just agree and log out. I say, fine, I'll be your errand boy. Haggis' office? Alright. Oh, Realium. Yeah, I know this. Devitalization, rapid eye movement. I've already read this one. Yeah. Protect the Haggis' public image and hopefully he will owe me, right? A powerful individual owe me something. That should be nice, right? If I need something, I can always bring this up. Hey Haggis, I protect your public image. Now I need something. Assuming Haggis is a man of honor. But what if he's not? Then I'm protecting his public image for nothing. Geoffrey Haggis says, finally, you're awake. What's happening to my son? He's having fun. I say, Mr. Haggis, I was forced to stop the investigation. Why the hell would you do that? Fredo is inside, twisted and perverted. He's being held hostage by a hacker. Fuck. That's all he has to say? Wait for me in the office. That last sentence was quiet and devoid of emotion. Oh. See? This is what I've said in the last stream. Look at this symbol. This looks like a symbol of a tree. Back in the Virtualium, I found a dagger in the glitch. The dagger belongs to the cult. And the dagger has a symbol of a tree with branches. When I found that dagger, I immediately remember this symbol on the floor. This looks like a symbol of a tree with branches. So maybe Geoffrey Haggis has something to do with the cult? Or maybe even the company itself. Geoffrey Haggis says, "Why are you sitting there like that? Come over here." What? You want me to sit on your lap? What the fuck happened there? Oh, I have sensory celebrity. Should I use this? Yeah, why not? I mean, why not? Answer dramatically. I say, Twisted and Perverted, a game where you kill for sexual pleasure. That's where I found your son and the hacker who captured him. Tough guy. He wore a Jester skin to look more menacing. He caught the kid in a loop. Fredo kept repeating the same actions and couldn't break free. Haggis pursed his lips. Keep going, but choose your words very carefully. What the fuck? Alright. Should I focus on talking about Fredo? Or should I touch other topics? Like the scene in the theater and the bugs. I don't think he cares about the bugs. He only cares for his son, right? Yeah, let's tell him about Fredo in the loop. I say, the hacker took advantage of some unused code. He made an exploit, a loop. That's how he was able to capture your son. For hours, Fredo experienced the same short sequence. He was stabbing his lover in the heart with a dagger while having sex with her. Sounds fun. If done in the virtual world. Haggis turned pale. My Fredo. The man sighed heavily. What's happening to Fredo? Tell him about the bugs in the game. Oh, wait. No. Let's explain. He's asking about Fredo, so let's explain. He's still inside the game. He's being held hostage by a hacker. Haggis snorted with contempt. You're useless. I would have never hired such a hack, had I known how it would turn out. This is what I get after I decided to, protect their image by obeying the Jester. Maybe I should have stayed. Tell me more about the hacker. Tell him about the hacker. The hacker had a Jester skin. He didn't look threatening, but had quite the arsenal. He could modify the game almost without limit. He trapped the admins, yeah. I freed one of the admin. Okay, I say admins, plural. I only freed one. That implies there are other admins who are still trapped. Shit. I hope they're alright. Geoffrey Haggis says, and my son. He said nothing more for a while. Yeah, another skill I can use, why not? Try to learn what he knows about the Jester. Jester seemed to know you well, but you didn't mention him when you hired me. Do you know him? I bet he knows. Why? Because I think the symbol on the floor has a connection with the symbol on the dagger. Geoffrey Haggis says, I don't trust you enough to share my list of acquaintances. I suggest we steer clear of this matter. That is all. I don't need anything else from you. I have my sources. I will find out what happened in that game. If my son gets hurt because of you, I will find and destroy you. What the fuck? The hacker is hurting your son, not me. Is this guy dumb? He can't be this dumb. Tell him Jester's message. The hacker wanted me to give you a message. What is it? He said, do as you're told and await further instruction. Son of a bitch. If that's all, then get the fuck out of here. Wait, what about my payment? You son of a bitch. What about my payment? So I just work for free? I calmly made my way to the door. How can you be calm? You don't get paid. What the... Shut up. A thankless job, a payless job. What am I? A doofus. That's what I am. Shit. I snapped out of my thoughts. The apartment was overheated. The power must have gone out. Recall a dream. I was covered in a sweat. For a fraction of a second, something smelled rotten. I didn't understand. I'd showered in the evening after all. I remembered the dream. A person was lying on a couch, fluids leaking through their suit. The stench was unbearable. I walked up to them and gently took off the helmet. It was me. That was when I woke up. Soon, I started wondering how Fredo was doing. Yeah, he's still trapped, right? Start your day. There was no time for slacking. I needed to restore power to my apartment. Wait, what? What happened? A blackout? Luckily, Bliss had a separate source of power. Home inspections are where majordomos really shine. Alright, my apartment AI, Bliss. Warsaw City, my polis. Oh, I don't have glazier, shit. Alright, I need one more red, shit. I need one more red and I can unlock cheater. Okay. And one more green, I can unlock glazier. Contemplate. Allegedly, we have a librarian in our brains who turns on when we're not doing anything. Mine starts working when I look out the window. It was time to get to work. What kind of contemplation is that? This is night, right? Why am I starting my day at night? What? Start my day at night? The computer had no power. Of course. The couch had no power, of course. This is Bliss, hold on. Anything new to interact with? I don't think so. Alright, Bliss. Bliss's control panel. She was the apartment's AI and my non-corporeal companion. Check the electrical grid. The system didn't find any defects in the apartment. The fault was on the provider's end, which in this case were the tower generators. Bliss says, "What's the problema? Could you contact the electricity provider and report a problem?" Of course. Problem reported. I've been assured that everything has now been restored to working order. By the way, you got a new contract.
Breaking news.
Holovision. Today is Tuesday, July 18th. My name is Carla Columna, and this is the news. The creation of Diginets by BWI is still a very controversial topic. The company's spokesperson strongly denies the gossip, saying that psychoscans have been performed without the consent of the psyche's owners. We have more news coming up. Fredo Haggis, son of Blue Whale's interactive director, Geoffrey Haggis. What the hell? Has died? Due to severe brain damage? Oh, I should have stayed in the game. Maybe if I stayed, I would have the option to save him. Bring him out, right? Oh no, this is a mistake. I should have stayed in the game. Okay. According to unofficial sources, it was the result of a hacker's attack that prevented the deceased from logging out of a game. The boy's heartbroken father announced to our reporters that he's resigning from his position to focus on his family. This has been Warsaw City News, your source for up-to-date domestic and international news all day long. Dang it, so if I stay in the game, would I be able to save Fredo? Like I save Starlet? I didn't foresee this consequence. Fredo dying, I mean. Alright. I hate this. Since I start playing this game, I always make mistakes, you know. I try to make the right decisions. Maybe I'm overthinking things. And then I start making the wrong decisions because I'm overthinking. Fuck. Okay, I've read this news text. A virtual couch, ready, waiting, and in full working order. I remembered buying this computer. I was only just starting out. It replaced the junker I had used to complete my first contract. I was so happy to have finished it that I made the purchase before getting paid. I would have bet my right arm on the client's integrity. If I had, then today I'd be walking around with one arm. Let's play some games. Void stars. Wait. Oh, I can go back? I can go back. I can go back to Twisted and Perverted. But what for? Fredo died. I can't save him. Buy the Vulture. Vulture X, the beauty everyone dreams about. And it's on offer. Dang it, I couldn't afford this baby, given the state of my finances. Yeah, I read this one. Oh yeah, look up the Han clan. First piece of info. The clan values vigilance above all. Being in the moment keeps one's intuition and senses alert to all signs. This is the only way we can reach the truth, fellow clan members. Typical marketing copy. I looked for a contrasting opinion. Page 6, ninth result. They preach equality, saying that the truth will set us free. Bull. It was all about getting suckers to pay. Yeah, I think Ramon said something about this. That was enough. If the number of results was anything to go by, this topic was a bottomless pit. Check the news portal. I wonder what's on Warsaw today. Family tragedy. Geoffrey Haggis' son is stuck in an adult game. I tried to protect their public image because I'm hoping for a reward. Instead, I get nothing. I don't get paid. Fredo died. And the news spread about him being in an adult game world. Mistake after mistake after mistake I've done since I started playing this game. A walking disaster. Fredo's suffered extensive brain damage with a poor medical prognosis. The incident is rumored to have been caused by a hacker attack. Admit you feel bad. Yeah, I feel bad. Mostly because, I don't know. Mostly, well, it's for many reasons, including I don't get paid. But it feels like I didn't get to the bottom of it. Like I left something unfinished. I did everything in my power to save him. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Open the email from Rhonda Zappa. Okay, Bob Zappa's wife. Okay, let's check the email from Bob Zappa first. My life got completely upended. I'm unable to look at my wife after all this. We'll probably split up. Okay. I regret ever meeting you. How do you Gamedec type sleep at night? What the? Why is everyone blaming the Gamedec? He's the one who asked me to investigate his wife. And I gave him the info. Open the email from Rhonda Zappa. You lying piece of shit. It's a shame you neglected to tell me that you ratted me out to Bob. Yeah, I lied to her. I'm hoping I can get a reward from her and from Bob too. I was greedy. I chased 2 rabbits and I get none. Another mistake. I hate this. Because of your fucking twisted ethics, my marriage is hanging by a thread. I hope you're pleased with yourself. I hope to never see you again, in this life or any other. Open the email from Mr. J. Who is J? Have I met someone whose first name starts with the letter J? No, I haven't. You've destroyed me. Oh, this must be the unicorn guy who begged me to allow him to remain a unicorn, but I saved him because he could end up paralyzed. I have nothing to live for anymore. If they find my human body hanging from the ceiling, that's on you. Fuck you, asshole. Everything I did, none of them comes out right. Should I continue being a Gamedec? Or should I just quit? Find a different job? I don't know. Check contracts. Mr. Gamedec, got a problem. The transfer's gone through. Find me in harvest time. Once you're there, I'll toss a clue your way. Alright. Alright. I forgot this one. Is this the guy who gave me a drink? Who gave me a spiked drink? Is this Ramon? Or is this Kenjo? Or was it the other guy with a cap? I forgot. But I do remember someone saying something about harvest time. I think it's the guy who's looking at my butt. He wants to put his dick in my butt. Oh no. Let's go to Twisted and Perverted. Oh, I received some advertisement. Open discount on skins. Morning Killer, we see that you were using an official skin when you last visited with us. Very bold of you. Or very stupid, I don't know. If our standard skins weren't your thing, we currently have a special deal on some that will please even the most discerning stylist. The Monster Collection. Become a bloody hockey player, a lizard or cat person. Special prices don't extend beyond the promotion period. What's next? Hello Killer, you visited the exclusive Actors Avenue. You should know that our game has hundreds of locations just as exciting. Stop by Prostitute Lane, visit the Square of Pimps, immerse yourself in the murk. It seems you've yet to drive any of our cars. Yeah, I saw a red car in the game. I could look at it, but I can't interact with it. Meaning you've yet to wreak havoc on Death's highways that run between districts. Do it. Embrace your inner savage and visit us again. Open new blades. We love the smell of blood in the morning. If you do, too, take a look at our newest blades that will be useful in mid-sex skirmishes. Sounds hot. I wonder if I play the game, TNP, can I turn off the pain sensation? I don't want to feel pain. Needles you can hide in your hair, knives that look like ponytails, telescopic nails or other telescopic deadly wares. Be sure to stop by the in-game shop. Twisted and Perverted beckons. So I have to go to harvest time. Yeah, I think this is the guy with the cap. The one who created cheat codes requested by Tix. And if I remember correctly, Tix is the leader of the troll group in TNP. He ordered the guy to create cheat codes that can cause someone. I forget, the cheat codes can cause someone to go into a coma or paralyzed in reality. I forget which one. That's a dangerous cheat code. Shouldn't the cops, do something about this? Oh wait, hold on. I can check Harvest Time forum. Oh, check the official Harvest Time website. Harvest Time is a free-to-play farm game with an outdoor adventure. What are you waiting for? Get horses, cows, pumpkins, strawberries. Strawberries in the Wild West? Check the Harvest Time forum. Every detail matters in a Gamedec's work. I look at the tips section strawberries thread. Folks, put barrels of ice near strawberries. They'll grow like crazy. Mine though, Only premium players have access to barrels. Next, community cheaters. You know those players in orange. You think they're cheaters or just fucking lucky. Nothing like a pleasant community of farmers. I've seen enough. A virtual couch, ready, waiting, and in full working order. Lock into harvest time. Alright, is my butt safe? I hope so. Harvest Time HUD. The Harvest Time HUD shows your farm level, the amount of gold coins and chests you collected, the active boost timer, and whether you own a gun. Wait, Stanley? Have I ever met someone named Stanley? Earlier in this game? No, I never met Stanley. Who is this Stanley, I wonder? High Rock. Howdy, welcome to High Rock. Glacier. You're well versed in both virtual and real technologies. You know where to look for power nodes, cables, and virtual developer stacks. You can open them, hack them, and change their settings. Handy Joe says, "Howdy, howdy, howdy, welcome to High Rock, the most beautiful town in the Wild West. I'm guessing this guy is an NPC, right? Name's Handy Joe. I'm a help bot, but don't go telling anyone. And I'll answer all your questions as long as you give me a yeehaw." Sleeves stare the bot down. Wait, who is this guy? Supposedly, I could give people this look that made them fear for their lives. That's the exact look I gave him. Handy Joe says, "Looks like I have a maverick on my hands. Yeehaw! What can I do for you, desperado?" Ask about game rules. What's the general premise of Harvest Time? Handy Joe says, "I didn't hear yeehaw, cowboy." Let out a yeehaw. Yeehaw! That there just gave me shivers from spurs to hat. Now I'll answer your question, elated like a diving vulture. Harvest Time is a free-to-play game. Improve your farm, work the field, breed animals, and get coins and unique treasures from crates. The crates are in fact loot boxes, but you didn't hear that from me. As a newbie, you get a trial farm that you can improve up to level 10. Yeehaw! Once the trial period is over, you can buy a premium account. That's when the fun starts. Yeehaw! Ask about other game rules. Ask about premium membership. How do I get premium account? Handy Joe says, "Ah, someone's looking to go pro. Yeehaw. A premium account carries a monthly subscription fee. I'll send you the form now. There you go." I saw a stylish form made to look like paper. I reminded myself that I was here to do a job, not to have fun. Alright, this sentence implies that papers are a rarity in the real world. I spotted a few phrases hinting that it would be hard to get out of this subscription. I didn't want to get it unless I had to. What are loot boxes? So what's the deal with these loot boxes? They are crates that pop up during pumpkin harvest. You plant, you harvest, and bam, treasure. You can get rare items or coins from them. Items will spruce up your farm, while coins will speed up its growth. Yeehaw! So exhilarating. I'm tickled pink. Tickled pink? What? Ask about public farms. How do public farms work? They don't work past level 10. They're still great fun though. Yeehaw! I can set you up with a locator. They'll get you there. Want one? Ask for a locator. Yes, please. Follow the arrow. Good luck. Ask about places of interest. Are there any interesting sites around here? Handy Joe says, "Nah, cowboy. This game's boring as beans. Yeehaw. Gotcha, eh? Explore all the sights and smells and feel alive. Visit your farm. Once you hit level 15, you can go to the saloon. At level 20, you get access to the guild house. Pretty neat, ain't it? Ask where the guild house is. Where can I find the guild house? Want a locator? I'll get you there. Yes, please. Follow the arrow. Good luck. Alright. Where can I find the bank? It's the building just past my station. It's very close by. Where can I find the saloon? You see that cherry blossom colored establishments across the road with a huge sign that says saloon? Yep, that's it. Yeehaw! I'm looking for a guy named Stanley. Know where I can find him? Andy Joe says, "Oh, searching, tracking, fascinating. Alas, I can't give you this information. You're not on this honest farmer's friends list. Tough luck." Take a gander at them notice boards. Folks write all sorts of things on them. So if you're looking for something, maybe look there. You'll find one right there, next to the broken stagecoach. Yeehaw! There's enough chit-chat for now, Joe. Gran, holler if you need me. I'll answer all your questions except for the one about the meaning of life, of course. Yeehaw! Before you ride off into the sunset, meet our lovely game guide. Here's Wild Puppy. Wild Puppy says, "Howdy, cowboy. Did you hear? You inherited a piece of land from your uncle, Tadek Kuternozka. I guess that's my real uncle. So you'll have the chance to taste a rancher's life. Your uncle dreamed you would become the best farmer ever. React enthusiastically. That's amazing. I've got land. I'm going to be a farmer. I can't believe it. Yeehaw." Exactly. Do you want to go to your farm now to start your adventure of a lifetime? Do not teleport. No, thank you. I will be waiting with anticipation for your arrival on your ranch. Okay, what other services Wild Poppy is giving? Any personal services? Our work could be fancier. On the board you'll find your answer. The loot we farm is always dank. Check the board by the bank. Wow, it rhymes. The writing on the board looked like what you'd see in a game of paper chase. This had to be a clue. I realized I should look for the next one. Alright. Check the board by the bank. Alright. If I find the bank, I have to check the board by the bank. Board and bank, those were probably the keywords. Yes, thank you. To the cow pen you should roam. On the boards you'll see a swarm of clues. I had found another clue, but the nursery rhymes and misspellings. It all seems so puerile. Who wrote this? Cow pen. It had to mean the board next to the nearby cow pen. Alright, I can only enter the saloon if I reach level 15, right? Or level 20. The saloon was open, but the entrance was blocked by an energy barrier. A system message appeared. Players have to be at least level 15 to access the saloon. Alright. Maybe I should go to the bank. Or maybe to the cow pen first, I don't know. Wait, do I see fish in the water pool? I think it's not. I think it's a reflection, not fishes. Sorry about that. Tripping, sowing and picking, looting makes your head start tweaking. Climb the ladder straight to heaven, just to crash before 11. The ladder straight to heaven, just to crash before 11. Someone went through a lot of trouble with these clues. NLSD. Could drugs have been the inspiration for these sublime rhymes? I cursed. Where was that ladder? This must be the ladder, right? Oh, this one. Hold on. Who's this guy? Farmer by the stairs. You need to be authorized to access the upstairs area. Okay. But I can find the ladder. I mean, I can use the ladder. Who's this? Happy Joe? Howdy, partner. Welcome to High Rock. It's wonderful to see you in this world. If I'm nice to other players, I'll be accepted to Ed's guild. I won't stop you any longer. Have a good game. Happy Joe. Ladder. Must be this one. Someone could actually be bothered to climb ladders in this game. The ladder was propped against the roof. Someone had carved climb on one of the rungs. Climb the ladder. Climb. I couldn't think of a reason not to. I was curious about the view from the top. Observer? Who the hell is this? Blank? Shh, keep quiet or you'll startle the birdies. Where are the birdies? In your pants? The plank had the word jump engraved on it, just a casual stroll over a chasm. Or maybe it meant a leap of faith. There were no haystacks in sight down below. Later, leave. I want to talk to this observer guy. Who is this guy? Professor Locke says, "Hi, Professor Locke. No birds around." Hello, why did you say that? That's my name, I mean my last name, Locke, and I'm a professor, ornithologist, a virtual one. I observe the fowl of harvest time. I haven't been here long, but you're right, no birds here. Fascinating, isn't it? No birds during the day, no birds at night. I've confirmed it after weeks of observation. I just want to make sure, even though there aren't any birds in the game, you're watching them? Yes, I've documented 101 species. More and more disappeared with every subsequent patch. Poor birdies. I see that you're interested in birds. Would you like to watch them with me? Agree? I would, but I don't have binoculars. Patience and a keen eye. These are the weapons of an ornithologist. I assure you, it's much more interesting than growing dang pumpkins. What do you say? Pretty fun, huh? Uh, yeah, I mean, let's get on his good side. Agree? It's very relaxing. A birdie could fly by any second. It's so exciting. Let's watch some birds, Professor. Alright, let's wait. Maybe something will. Okay, never mind. Professor Locke says it's nice watching birdies in good company. More like watching the absence of birdies, I say. Maybe someone could join us? We could exchange our observations. Have you seen anyone here on the roof? Oh, yes, a farmer was here not long ago. He was trying to destroy a gate. I told him to stop making noise because he was scaring the birds. Do you know why there aren't any birds in harvest time? A splendid question, nobody knows. I wrote about it. I wrote about it on the messaging boards. I asked the admins, but there seems to be no clear answer. Some say it's a bug the devs don't want to fix. Others say they deleted them on purpose in order to get smoother animations. Simulating bird behavior was too resource consuming. It doesn't make sense, right? It's the end of the 22nd century. It's unthinkable. Still, hi, still no birds in the sky. I didn't know what could come from jumping down a well in harvest time. Jump. You only live once. Oh, I see. I found myself in a graveyard. It made me wonder whether I had actually died in harvest time. I didn't think it was possible. A secret room. This looks like a church. Tombstone. Those candles had been lit recently, unless there was no such thing as candle burn out in harvest time. But since it was a free-to-play game... Hello, anybody there? My voice echoed off the tombstones. The only response I got was dead silence. I should have expected as much. I saw motion. A human silhouette emerged from behind a tombstone. Stranger says, "Hello, sir." Scan the player. I selected a scanning program from my deck. In harvest time, it took the shape of an old-fashioned magnifying glass. I pointed the magnifying glass at the player. I ran the program, and a moment later, I had all the data I needed. Account ID blah blah blah, default avatar farmer male 001, default nick farmer Stanley. I found Stanley, alright. Organization Orange Dream. I couldn't find out who he was or where in Realium he accessed the game from. Freemium accounts didn't store such information. Impress Stanley. Maybe you've heard of me. I'm not just a game deck. I'm also a sensory world's personality. Professionalism, class, modesty. These are my avatars. Stanley says, "Wow, let me take a screenshot with you. Cool. People from the guild will be so jealous." He looked around nervously. For a moment he gazed at the door of a nearby shrine. He faltered ever so slightly, but regained his balance and pinned his eyes on me. "You seem tense. What's wrong?" I asked. Stanley says, "Oh, nothing. Sorry. I thought I heard something. So, what should we talk about?" "Let's talk about my fee." "What? Oh, the dough? Right. I was gonna ask if it's enough." The advance was enough. The pay rate was low but acceptable. Sleeves demand more. "Listen, partner. If I'm going to get soiled in this cow dung stinking game, I need a lot more dough." Stanley became sad. I saw tears in his eyes. "But that's all we've got. Maybe we could give you some gnarly items from the game. You can sell them at auctions for real dough. So, good deal?" "Agree." "Items are fine. I'm not against digital goods." "Thank you, detective." We had already talked about the money. Good. Stanley sighed. He looked tired. "Tell me more about your organization." "Organization is a stretch, more of a group. It's called Orange Dream. As we wear orange, we farm on public farms. We play on free accounts, so we don't have access to the guild house. But we do have some small perks. We've got our outfits, voice chat. But we don't talk anyway." Stanley sighed deeply. "Oh man, I didn't realize there would be so much talking. Sit down, please." Remain standing. "Thank you, I'll stand." "Those loot boxes you mentioned, can you make money on them?" Stanley says, "Ha, if the gods of RNG smile on you, you can roll some red items and throw them on RMAH for real dough." Stanley's lingo was a mix of a low city dialect and gaming jargon. What he meant was artifacts from loot boxes could be sold in legal auctions. Stanley says, "Can I tell you now why we hired you?" "Okay, tell me, why do you need a game deck?" "So we need help. Me and my friends from the group, we get disconnected a lot, especially lately." Weird. It was a job for IT, not a game deck. You get disconnected from the game. It could be software or hardware or the connection. No, that's not it. All those things are good, for sure. We just got kicked out of the game and all the progress gets thrown away. Forced logouts were rare and usually caused by software issues, either in the game or in the computer controlling the player's couch. The cause would be displayed in the logs, and the player had access to that data. The computer your couch is hooked up to must have reported the cause of those logouts. Did you keep those logs? Can you share them with me? I don't know how. I don't really know much about it. The technical knowledge of players was often limited to turning on the equipment and launching the game. You know what? I could come over and check what you play on. Take a look at the software. Stanley says, that's not possible. Please, Gamedec, find another way, okay? Stanley froze suddenly. He looked still as a frame. I say, Stanley, are you okay? I checked the game log. He was still logged in. He hadn't been disconnected. Stanley says, there's a small problem. My boss noticed I'm not where I'm supposed to be. He's looking for me. Wait, are you playing from work right now? Stanley says, what? No, it's not like that. But I need to disconnect soon. I'll be brief. Scalpel diagnosed Stanley's condition. Tachypnea, issues with balance and speech, distraction. These could be symptoms of exhaustion, but also side effects of pharmaceuticals. Game pills. Stanley took off his hat and wiped his forehead as if he were sweating even though the game did not include it. He smiled apologetically. I don't know what time it is, but I'm dead on my feet. I can see you're not doing so well. Tell me how you feel. Well, pretty bad lately. Work's getting harder. I've got a headache. My arms and legs are sore. Almost everything hurts. It's bad. Go on. Well, I don't know how to describe it. I'm kind of muddled. All that getting in and out of the game makes it hard to remember what day it is, what happened, and so on. Oh, fuck. The boss is going to check on me in Realium. I need to go. Others from the Orange Folk will help. They're on public farms. Oh, you can exit the graveyard through the shrine. Let's meet here later, when you know something, okay? Stanley left the game and disappeared from the active players list. I still don't understand. What is Stanley want me to do? What is it that he wants me to investigate? The disconnects? Game code. The area looked like a fragment of some old seasonal event. This kind of attractions were designed to extract money from players. The location was surrounded by a barrier closing off the playable area. It should be inaccessible, but the code wasn't perfect. Glazier analyzed the game code. The game code showed some leftovers from the Pumpkins and Ghosts event. The main prize for completing the event was a ghost skin. Alright. So what? Lately, there have been accidents reported. People faint and are locked off. Alright. Gerber Week. That was some nicely rendered stone texture. Who was buried here? Maybe that was where the ghosts came from. If the candles burn completely, some NPC would have to come here regularly to replace them. That's why in cheaper games candles are eternal. I don't have cheater ability, shit. What do I need to unlock cheater? I need 2 more red. I need 2 more red. Shit, come on, cheater, cheater. Stanley said that if I exited through the shrine, I would end up in town. Return to town. Wild Poppy says, Wowie Popo, that has to be a terrible oversight. You haven't been to your farm even once. Don't worry though, that's why I'm here, so shall we? Don't teleport. No, thank you. I will be waiting with anticipation for your arrival on your ranch. Guild House. Wild Poppy says, Yeehaw! This is the Guild House. Access is for guild members only. You can meet experienced players here and discuss farming techniques. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Harvest Time is a game to be explored in the right order. Wowie Popo, you still haven't visited your farm. Do you want your uncle's inheritance to be overgrown with weeds? That would be such a pity. No, thank you. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly want it for collecting loot boxes. Serious offers only. Random Guide 26. Alright. So what is it that Stanley wants me to do? Investigate the random disconnects? We're having a meeting now, come back later. Alright. Rusty Ed. Will rainbow tomato seeds from Spring Breeze be useful in a year? Should I toss them out? No dumb jokes. Farmer Klaus. Jolly Jumper. The animal's eyes were shut and there was a small note floating above it. Charger. Regenerative slumber. Please do not wake. Oh, I see. Okay. I saw horses in a zoo once. I remember that they lay down to sleep. Horses don't sleep standing up. They take naps but remain alert. A page with an encyclopedic entry on horses in this game fluttered in the air. As soon as I read it, it was gone. So horses don't really sleep? They just take naps? I wish I can do that. This must be the public farm, right? Where Stanley's friends are. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Want it for collecting loot boxes. Series offers only random guide 26. Clever Hans. This horse was chewing despite having nothing in its mouth. Curious, I read online that's a sign of stress. Really? Yet the beast was standing still and paid me no mind. Suddenly, a piece of paper jumped out at me, and as soon as I read it, it vanished. As if it had never been there in the first place. What the hell? It was an encyclopedic entry on local steeds. Player resident. Cross-eyed Luke says, "Dirty scumbags, God I hate them, lousy freeloaders." Could you show me the way to the Orange Folks Farms? Well, take that path along the rocks, then down the hill and you'll see the farms. Please, they're not even farms anymore, just a couple of homesteads. Pathetic. Where's the great expanse, I'm asking? Where are the thousands of farms stretching to the fucking horizon? It used to be a fucking simulation of real life, a simulation. Ugh, I can't believe they fucked it all up. It's a darts booth, how about a game? Don't fuck with me. That minigame was my favorite pastime in Harvest. I was the best. I got all the achievements. I beat everyone, no cheating. I was famous in all of Harvest, and you know what? The fudging devs screwed the game over with the latest patch, cause it wasn't making enough money. The greedy fudgers. You're letting out a lot of frustration. Who are you pissed at? The devs, of course. What do you mean who? All of them? From the corporate dicks milking the game? To the programmers and designers that come up with all the stupid simplifications, claiming they were player requested. Everything that required any effort, physical or mental, has been simplified, eased, and minimized. And all they care about is money. Okay, I have this skill, Infotainer, offer to smear the game. I'm a beginner, but I could smear the game on my channel. My viewers could join in and trash the game. What? A professional smearer? I'm sure someone like that exists. Right? In the real world? Cross-eyed Luke says, "Seriously? You would do that?" Confirm. Yeah, sure. I'll post a few videos from the game and you can send me some audio comments. The more pissed you are, the more views we'll get. Yeah, I get it. People like to watch shit like that. Maybe they'll stop playing, and the devs will return the game to its former greatness. Dude, I'll give you the kind of content nobody gets. I'll put all of my rage into it. Prepare your followers for some serious ass whooping. I'll go record my commentary, see ya. Alright, do I get the red one? Alright, I need one more to unlock cheater, okay. Oh, he disappears? Alright, bye-bye. Okay. What is this? 1 million? Yep, 1 million gold coins. Cheap. Leveling to max level in a week. Check out our service. 100% legal. Real level group. I doubt it. Or maybe it's allowed, I don't know. Wait. Okay, hold on. Oh, what is this? Well. Jumping down this well was certain death. I was sure to end up in a graveyard. Leave. Oh, who is this? Mealy Mo? Take a look at my wares. Who is this? Fruity Hilda, fresh veggies, apples that smell like honey, Fruity Betty, Fruity Hilda, alright, and Millie Mo down here. Potatoes, potatoes. Alright, let's talk to Millie Mo. The cowgirl was tending to a horse and paid no attention to me. Millie Mo says, wait, no avatar? Pretzel, my precious, want some more hay? Morning, can I ask? Can't you see? I'm talking to Pretzel. Oh, her horse? Infotainer, chat her up. That's one beautiful horse. Look at that lean profile, that swan-like neck, those ears pointing perfectly forward. Millie Mo says, you know your horses. I'd be happy to continue this conversation once I'm done talking to him. Are you done now? The girl smiled bashfully. Hi, how's it going? Do you know anything about a group called the Orange Folk? I thought the group's name is Orange Dream. Why is it called Orange Folk now? Huh? Millie Mo says, don't know them, don't talk to them. Fruity Betty says they're drug addicts. What? Oh, that explains Stanley's behavior. I see. I think she's right. They sure act like they're on drugs. Millie Mo hesitated, as if wanting to add something or realizing that she'd said too much. You had more to say about the Orange Folk, right? Oh, it was nothing. I just feel sorry for them. They're all playing on freemium accounts and don't have access to horses. It's sad. Wait, I'm beginning to have theories in my mind. What if the Orange Dream folks are gold farmers? They're addled up on drugs, so they can wake up a long time to play the game and farm golds. Maybe that's why they ask for our help? I don't know. I see. They say you know a lot about horses. Millie Mo says, I'm considered an expert around here. I'm a decent rider too. Horse secrets are a hobby of mine, you could say. For instance, who else knows that a hungry horse stamps its hoof 3 times? I know it from the game. Games are a great educational systems. I don't know. Did this girl actually believe what she was saying? It was nothing but nonsense. Should I tell her how it really is? Yeah, why not? But will she be angry though if I tell her how it really is? Or maybe she will reward me for teaching her. Horses don't behave like this in Realium. Some designer had the idea to have the animals communicate hunger like this, and they put it in. The girl made a weird gesture with her hand. This game is my reality, get it? So I'm in the right. I knew it. I should have chose the option to get on her good side. Bye, Millie. I'll see you around. Millie gave me a wink. Bye. Well, at least she's not angry. Wait. Did I cut the conversation short because I pissed her off? Fuck. Alright. What is this? Undertaker. Gravedigger. Gravedigger. Oh, Gravedigger Hank. The man was leaning lazily against a headstone and stroking his belly. Good morning. Nice day, isn't it? System message. Yeehaw! You're attempting to interact with the town profession Gravedigger. It is currently held by an inactive player. Player Gravedigger Hank is unavailable. Do you wish to report them for inactivity? Yeah, why not? Submit a report. Yes, I'm reporting the Gravedigger for inactivity. Report received. One more report will result in the player suspension. Have a successful yield in harvest time. Yeehaw. Wait, why suspension? Why not just have an automatic logout when someone is idle or inactive? I'm confused. The man kept staring into the distance, stroking his belly. Make contact. Nothing. Hank was still inactive. Alright, can I report the player again? Yes, he's still not here and I still don't like it. System message. Multiple reports received. Player Gravedigger Hank has been suspended from their role due to inactivity. Wait, I can submit multiple reports? That sounds like something that can be abused. Tombstone. My eye was caught by the reflection on the tombstone. It wasn't smooth enough to reflect anything clearly. I looked at the gravedigger's tools and wondered what holographic epitaph I'd have liked to see over my tombstone. Dramatic, epic, lyric. Dramatic, maybe? Why are we born and to what purpose? Obviously, there isn't one, as the question is ill put. Follow your path and purpose will come. I suddenly felt the air move, as if someone had walked right past me. But nobody was there. A ghost? A digital ghost? Looking for a good guild? We'll let you join. If you make the cut, find me sitting on a barrel close to the stands. Rusty Ed. Yeah, I saw that guy. Alright, I unlocked Cheater. There are many programs in your deck that help you solve problems in Virtualia. In games, you don't struggle with opening locks, you bypass obstacles impervious to other players with your cheats. You con entire game systems, you cheat. Alright. Will rainbow tomato seeds from Spring Breeze be useful in a year? Should I toss them out? No dumb jokes, Farmer Klaus. Oh, every time I click the board, it shows different messages. Alright. Now let's go back to the grave and use the cheater perk on that table. I mean altar or rock or whatever. Walking the plank was a quick way to find yourself sleeping with the fishes. Maybe let's drop the metaphors. Wait, I can no longer go to the graveyard? So why? So I can no longer go back down there? What the fuck? Do you know anything about the so-called orange folk? Any information could help. Well, in that case, you're in the right place. I know almost everything there is to know about them. Really, I'm all ears then. Let's start with the robin, one of my favorite species with orange plumage. They were introduced to the game with the European Emigrants update, which was quite a surprise for me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was talking about the farmers from the Orange Dream Guild. Oh, them. In that case, I can help you. Let's watch some birds, Professor. No birds. It's been a couple of hours and I haven't seen a single winged creature. You should come back with your own binoculars. You'll see less but in greater detail. Ask him to lend you his binoculars. I'd like to borrow your binoculars, may I? Oh, I have the skill sensory celebrity. Professor Locke says, we haven't known each other long, but I recognize you from the commercials. You seem trustworthy enough. Okay, you can use my binoculars. Look for birds. I looked to the sky with binoculars and started searching for winged creatures. A flying bird is what I call a beautiful sight, not those dirty cows. Laugh politely. Haha. Professor Locke says, I'm sensing that you're just as excited to see a flying birdie as I am. You've caught the ornithology bug. Wait, I didn't notice any bird. Confirm. Well, of course. The longer we look, the higher the chances of seeing a flying birdie, or even a non-flying birdie. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Well, unless there are no birds in this game. There must be birds here. There must. Maybe we'll pot a tawny owl or a night heron when it gets dark. This kind of weather favors bird watching. Does the weather ever change around here? Never. The game used to mimic realism in real time when it came to meteorological conditions, but the players complain about the rain. What? There, did you see it? Above the bank. Is that a birdie? No, the roof's texture was updating. It looked like a dunnock. I need to finish my session and fill up the Nutri-Fluid. I'll come back in the evening. Wait! Ow! I made a mistake. I haven't used the binoc. Alright, never mind. Professor Locke says, don't forget to let me know if you see any birds. I'll leave my binoculars with you. Good luck. Okay, that's good. Wait, I think I see something. Alright, a bird. Oh boy, it's a bird, a real bird. They really exist. Professor Locke's binoculars lay on a barrel. Observe the farms. I turned my eyes towards the public farms. Workers dressed in orange suits bustled about among the seed beds. Stopped surveying. Okay, what am I seeing here? Pumpkins, lettuce, busted ATM. What? The banker turned out to be a hacked bot. His name had been altered and he had a dumb look on his face, and it was crawling with flies. He wasn't paying any attention to me. Cheater hacked the bot. I launched several apps that weren't exactly legal. I managed to access the command line and withdrew the maximum possible amount. 1,000, easy money. Check the bot. The bot had been hacked well, and the attempt to access its code would require a lot of work and was unlikely to go unnoticed. Withdraw money. Can I withdraw some money from you? You know, a loan? A line of credit? I don't know how these things work in here. The bot responded in a thundering voice. I'm out of fudging order. All hail the Black Rook. Checkmate, mother effers. It was a neat hack, the work of a pro. At least I get my 1000 already. The banker's face still had the same dumb look. Let's talk to Fruity Hilda and Fruity Betty. Fruity Hilda. The girl smiled when she saw me. Fruit Hilda says, hello, what a nice day. Do you know anything about the orange farmers? Only that they trade stuff with Betty. She might know more. She's a talker. You know, I overheard that some players address her in a particular way. They lean over and say, show me your wares, very emphatically. I think it's some kind of a password. Show me your wares, not show me your wreck. What do you sell? Nothing at the moment. My trade channel is closed. I'm getting ready to take on the town profession of a merchant. Currently, I'm practicing slogans. I'm looking for a player named Stanley. Do you know him? Sorry, no. I've just logged into the game. You should ask Betty. She knows this place better. Bye. Enjoy the game, partner. Good morning. It's good to see you, says Fruity Hilda. Bye-bye. Fruity Betty, trading post. Supply, alright. The stall-keeper waved at me in a friendly manner and gestured towards her wares. Fruity Betty says, howdy, isn't it a beautiful day? The only thing that could make it better is some shopping. Say the secret password. Show me your wares. Betty winked at me knowingly. I have a firearm for 5,000 coins. Interested? Thanks, but I cannot afford it. Oh, I only have 1,000. Shit. Could you tell me anything about the Orange folk? They're good clients, resourceful and exceptionally effective. They bring me wares, I sell them and transfer the money to their account. On the other hand, if you ask me my personal opinion, it wouldn't be as favorable. Why? What do you really think of them? I spoke to Ake, that handsome fella. He told me everything. They're drug addicts. The game is their virtual rehab, and Ak is their supervisor. Could you tell me how to get to the public farms? Head northwest. After a while, the path will go downwards and you'll find what you're looking for. I see that you have a lot of goodies. Does it all come from your farm? Fruity Betty says, I haven't grown anything myself in a while. I buy it all off other players or from the game's warehouse, which is available only to merchants. Can you make a living off selling crops in a game based on farming? Why would anyone buy stuff from you when they can grow it themselves? You cannot grow everything from the start, and my fruit will get you seeds that will develop your ranch faster. Just try them. They're delicious. Besides, I have access to the RMAH auctions. That's where I sell rare items from loot boxes. That's where the real money is. What do you have for sale? Inspect a pitaya. It was the size of an apple and had pink skin with green scales. Tamarillo. The fruit looked like a strange tomato. Kiwano. The fruit had a yellow skin with spikes and smelled like a cucumber. Inspect a rambutan? Rambutan? It was a small pink fruit covered in soft hair. Soft hair? What kind of hair are we talking about here? Not your hair, right, Betty? Especially not the crotch area. Let me know if you change your mind. No, I don't. Alright, I have to stop recording and transfer the video for a few minutes, and I'll keep the stream up while I'm doing that. Hold on.